Can AI obliterate mixing templates? I ran a test with a song that I've mixed and mastered and released, and I'm having AUTOMIX from Roex remix it. Can AI supersede human hearing and judgment calls when mixing a song? Let's find out. So here's the song that I have, and it's a song by Martin Massiv. You should check him out. The link is in the description. Also linked down in the description below is my free mixing template that you can download. It's like a universal mixing template. I call it the fast mix. And it's also a link below for the Roex AUTOMIX. You should really check it out. This is not a sponsored video by any means, and this is just my honest take on everything. Now comes the AUTOMIX. So here's the process. You go into the Roex AUTOMIX and then you upload the tracks. And when doing so, you're prompted to select the genre. So I select hip hop, and then you can just drag in your tracks or hit upload. And that's the rough track out from the mix. And when the tracks are finished uploading, you simply label them correctly like this. And then you can select all the tracks and you can create a preview. And it's a bit hit and miss with this preview. So you can go in and adjust it in real time. Look at this. So what you can do here is you can go into the individual tracks, and there are some choices here. For example, I've selected medium reverb for the backing vocals. The pan preference here is if you want it panned to the left or right. I've chosen center here because there's only one set of backing vocals. Had this been in a mixing session, I don't know what have I done here. Let's see on the backing tracks. Like, see, backing. What have I done here? Well, I've used an imager to make it a bit wider, I guess, because there was only one backing track. That's not an option right here, but you have the option for audio cleanup, so you can have the noise and I guess pops and whatever removed with AI right here, like a simple AI tool for this one. And here's the ad libs, and the category for this is also backing vocals. That was the closest I came, and I've chosen high for that one because that needed a bit more reverb. Let's see, in the mix I have some send effects here, some echo and some reverb, like with the Valhalla delays. Quite kind of a long reverb with this one. So let's listen again. Okay, so this is a good start, but you probably hear that it's not a finished mix. This is more or less what the AUTOMIX did all by itself, and I just went quickly over and did some really basic choices, sort of like centralizing whatever. So hook L, I can have it prefer left, and hook R, I can prefer right. Okay. Keep, and keep. I have also cleaned up the tracks a bit for the lead vocals. Let's adjust a bit. That's the best I can do for now, I think. Let's listen before and after. Mixing is a real complex process. It's not just to remove levels. You have to listen and process and do EQ moves, and then it's your own style as well. So you have your own style of mixing. So I think that's sort of like AI can never replace that. If you could instruct AI to listen to your style of mixing, to your soundscape, sort of, it would make sense. But what I think this is really good for is to make quick drafts that you can send off to band members, to other collaborators, without having to tweak a lot. And if you're not like well versed in your DAW, you may even just have the track out, sent in, put it in right here, and you can hear how it will sound like. If you're a rapper, for example, who have other people mix for you, this is perfect for just getting a base idea of what you want from the mix engineer. So you can send it off semi-pro sort of. And also for beginners without all the overwhelm of the functionalities in a DAW. So if you, for example, use GarageBand and you want to create some pro mixes, you can use this one. Just import your tracks, set the levels as you please with the adjust function. And you can also have the tracks clean up, and that's a real advantage. It's like every DAW should have that now, I think. An auto clean function, such as the Isotope RX vocal assistant, something like that, like on every track. That would be awesome. Okay, so here's an overview of what it did to the mix. Lead vocal track, EQ gently boosts, permit cutting some problematic frequencies, all around 1.6 to 2.5 kilohertz. The compressor is set nearly at unity gain with a fast attack and a slow release, smoothing the performance without squashing its natural energy, and the vocal is centered in the mix. Now let's see what I've did with my vocal. So here's some treatments to using the breath control from Isotope. Let's see. I've cut some. I've did the dynamic cut at 845 and a cut in 3.6K. So we were at a bit different, had a bit different philosophies there. With the compressor, we had the same idea, me and the AUTOMIX. And I've also used another compressor for more character. This is the Novatron from Kush. It's a really sweet compressor with some slight saturation. And I've used this transient shaper also to reduce the attack on certain syllables. And I have used a Pro MB to slightly boost the tops without making it harsh and control the mids. EQ wise, we were a bit in disagreement, but not that much when it comes to the rest of the processing. I think I did a bit more to the track than the AUTOMIX did. It's not mentioned anything about saturation, for example, here. This is a quite detailed description. You can check it out for yourself. There's definitely some takeaways here. There's definitely a lot to learn. I guess this is another advantage when it comes to the Roex AUTOMIX. If you're stuck with a mixer, for example, you can just upload it right in here, and then you can get some feedback, and then you can continue in your DAW, for example. This is good use of AI, in my opinion. And it's all ethical as well. And of course, this isn't AI making music. This is artists making music and AI doing some of the heavy lifting when it comes to preparing it for release. So I really dig that. If this can mix a complete song for you in half an hour, it definitely compresses time. I think I can spend anywhere from 3 to 8 hours on a mix. But again, it all depends on how pleased you are with the AI results. And there's only so much you can do yourself here. There are many decisions that are taken behind the scene. Now we have the mix. It's finished. Now I will master it. I'll just hit master, and then I can select loudness level. Medium would be fine. Master it. So there you have it, the fast mix mixing template, which you can download. The link is in the description below. It's absolutely free, versus the Roex AUTOMIX. Link is also in the description below, and it's an affiliate link. So if you click the link and you make a purchase, you support this channel as well. So mixing template versus AUTOMIX. Let's listen.
Som sagt världsdanser runt ett regelbokbord. Det ser bra stort för. Ja, det ser bra stort för. Ja, det ser bra stort för. I någon fattig tid som jag helt emotstånd. Ja, det ser bra stort för. Ja, det ser bra stort för. Ja, det ser bra stort för. Som sagt världsdanser runt ett regelbokbord. Ja, det ser bra stort för. Ja, det ser bra stort för.
So all in all, mixing templates versus the AUTOMIX. Is there a winner here, or do we need both? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like videos about AI, check out one of these videos where AI mixing is in the focus. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I see you there. Peace out.